It's Thursday, December 16th, 2021. We just got a code 7 signal a while ago. So far it's been good for 140 ticks. And now we're looking at getting a code 6 signal here. It looks like it wants to go long. I would go for an additional 80 ticks here. Let's see, what did this go up to? It went up to 987. Yeah, let's go ahead and place it. A buy stop, 15 quantity, 36,001. Good till cancel, trigger outside. Okay, buy stop in place. Set the limit. All right, let's go for 80. So that's going to put it at 81.081. Okay, just checking it on the chart. Looks good, so you can see it up here. Looks good. 36,081, 80 ticks. Okay, orders are in place. It looks hot, like it wants to go. Codes are saying go long. We also have a code 4 long on the Dow as well. So right now we're in a code 4 long, we're in a code 7 long, and we're about to hit a code 6 long. Market's hot, it's moving up. I'm just going to go for 80 ticks to keep the math really super high. I'll be back. Trade is right about to trigger. One more tick up. Okay, there it goes. In 15 contracts. Hopefully this won't take too long because I need to get into a code 4 trade on gold and a code 4 trade on the US dollar, and also a code 4 trade on Uber. All of them are coming up, and I think gold is going to make it there first. In fact, it's getting close right now. I'm hoping this won't take too long and to get me out. And I might even need to sell some contracts so that I've got some more money to buy into gold. Well, I guess I could just buy in small just for a demonstration type thing, just to show how the code works. Code 4 is great, and I just broke it for pretty much everything. So, and everything has its own code 4. Some of them share the same code 4, but most of them have different ones. Anyway, hopefully this won't take too long. I'll be back. You know, when you first start trading, you're just starting out, it would be really good to use a micro YM, and the symbol for that is M as in Mary, YM for micro YM. So, and I believe it's $1 per contract, so you can bring your tick amount down to $1. Actually, you might be able to bring it down to 50 cents. One of them goes to 50 cents, either the YM or the E-mini, I'm not sure which, or maybe they both do, I'm not sure. But you can go all the way down to 50 cents if you want to, per tick, just to practice in a real account. This is highly recommended. You should start off using a demo account, which most all brokers have. And then you can go to a micro account to practice in a real account. And as soon as you're able to make it there, you can go to a normal account or go to the YM, and that would be $5 per tick with one contract. Otherwise, you can get it down to $1 or even 50 cents per one contract, which really helps to practice. That way, if you're going to make your mistakes in a real account because you're getting nervous or something like that, then you make the small mistakes. Whereas if you start getting nervous and you're at $5 a contract, $5 a tick, then you lose more money very quickly, all from a mistake that you made because you got nervous or something. And when people get nervous, they have a tendency not to think very well, and even maybe panic. So depending upon what it's doing, if it's dropping out and you're long, you might panic. If you are using and have the codes, though, the codes will always tell you which way it's going to go. So you just follow the codes, which makes it so much easier. In fact, the other way is so difficult. Without the codes, it's extremely difficult to trade. It really is. It takes a lot of skill to do it. You have to really be a good trader. You have to buy when you think that you shouldn't. You have to sell when you think that you shouldn't. Or actually, you buy when you think you should sell, and you sell when you think you should buy. Because you always have it opposite. Everyone does. They want to buy when it shoots up really high. They want to get in before it goes to the moon. And then, of course, it reverses and they lose. But they buy right at the top. Or they sell short right at the bottom. It happens over and over again. It's because people don't know. And they don't realize, but a good trader will come in and do the opposite, knowing that most of the time he's going to win. This is a good way to get your math up if you didn't know what the codes are. I used to do it for a long time, trading stocks. But with the codes, it's far superior. Now you have absolute mathematical control over every trade. Every trade is planned down to the tick. And you can place your orders and walk away. And the trade is going to make it to the vast majority of time. Like, let's say I wanted to increase the math to 100% on the code 6. I can go 60 ticks, and it'll be 100% math. That's 60 ticks. So it allows you to go bigger on your contracts. Otherwise, I'm just going for 80 ticks. It makes it there the vast majority of time, and the math is very good. But if I wanted 100%, I'd go 60. You see, think in terms of math, not in terms of ticks. You up your math, that's all you need to do. You take away all your problems when you do that. I mean, if you traded and you never lost, you'd never have a problem trading. It's only when you lose that you have a problem. So you're trying to eliminate your losses as much as possible. You do that by upping your math. Anyway, I will come back. Hopefully this thing's going to shoot up here and go make 80 ticks relatively quickly. By the way, the AUD, Aussie dollar, versus the US dollar. The Aussie dollar has gone long, which means the US dollar has gone short. So I could have taken that code 4 if I had wanted to, but usually I either take the US dollar versus the Singapore SGD or the Euro US dollar, and neither one of them have given signal yet. But if I wanted to, I could easily take the US dollar short into SGD and be right the vast majority of time. Although lately I've been watching them take different currency pairs in different directions, like the dollar go long on one but go short against another, whereas before they were all doing the same thing. If the dollar went long on one, it would go long on them all, short, go short on them all. Now they've changed it, so that's the reason why I don't want to jump in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait for the signal to come. Once the signal comes, of course, I'll jump in. I could jump in either on the US dollar SGG or the Euro US dollar. I'm going to choose the US dollar SGD, Singapore dollar, and I will jump in on that one and go for 1,500 ticks off the code 4, and should be able to get it no problem. Anyway, I will be back. By the way, I got a comment recently on one of the videos saying something to the effect that you have nerves of steel by going in with 15 contracts. You got to realize something now. This is based upon the codes, which is based upon math. So imagine going into a casino and having a 90% chance of winning. This is basically what we're talking about. You have, a very high degree of chance of winning. So this is mathematics. And also, I know what you're probably thinking, because I used to think the same way, that it goes way up like this, because it's already way, way up. It's gone up from 35,274 up to 35,998, or 36,000. So it's gone up quite a bit already. So you're thinking, is it going to go up more, or is it going to reverse like it usually does, right? Well, with the codes tell you using math. So therefore, all you have to do is follow the codes. Now, again, I know what you're probably thinking. Probably all these people have bought, and now they're gonna, who knows, they're gonna start to sell, and it's gonna go back down, right? I used to think the same exact way trading stocks. And you're more scared to take the trade. So what I would do is I wouldn't take these trades. I would just let them go. I'd wait for a better opportunity. Well, now I no longer need to do that, because now I have the codes to tell me which direction it's going to go before it goes there. So you try to understand, like the movie The Matrix, right? There is no spoon, meaning that the world in which they're seeing doesn't really exist. Only within the mind, within their own mind, does this world exist. And they're interconnected to everybody else. But it's just in the mind that they're existing, not in actual physicality. Their physical bodies are, laying down, being used as a battery. So when they say there is no spoon, meaning that there is no spoon. You can bend a spoon when you realize there is no spoon. This is similar to this. There is no spoon. There is no spoon. All you have to do is use the codes and let them tell you which direction it's going to go, and then just follow it. When wrong, you're wrong. You know where the stop is, it gets hit. Always follow the codes though, at all times. The more codes you actually know and have and are used, you can do even better, because you know everything. You know what the larger direction it's going to go, like with code 4, and then code 5, a smaller but still very large direction. And then on a daily basis, you've got 6 and 7 to tell you. 2 different codes. So, yeah, I do. I use all of them, and so I always know which direction anything is going to go that I want to know. It's very easy for me, because I know all the codes. I no longer use 1, 2, and 3. I only use 4, 5, 6, and 7, and I use all 4. Anyway, I will be back. This thing's still not doing anything, but it shouldn't take that much longer. And what should happen is it's just going to shoot up and go up to the exit. How much higher it will go, I don't know. It might go quite a bit higher. I really don't know. But all I know is mathematically it will hit that exit with a very, very high degree of math. And that's all I care about. Anyway, I will be back. Okay, the trade is starting to make a move up here. Needs to go to 36,081. Yeah, what did it go to? It went to 45 so far. So less than 40 ticks away it just came. And hopefully, again, it's not going to take too much longer. It'll get me out. It looks like gold is going to go code 4 long. Don't know that yet though, so don't go by that. It needs to actually do it before it's a long. But right now it looks like it's setting up to go long. But that could easily change. It could actually go short. But so don't go by that unless I actually take the position. Then you know that the code has gone through. But code 4 on that one. Also, the US dollar SGD's got a ways to go before it actually goes code 4 short. but it should do so because the Aussie US dollar went code 4 long already. Euro not done anything yet. And that's all I'm tracking right now. So, oh, and the Dow has already gone code 4 long. So we're still in a code 4 long right now on the Dow. And anyway, when you know the overall direction, you know which way you really want to go. For instance, if it's code 4 long, you know that your entry should be long signals. I mean, sure, you can take a short, but be conservative on the short. Very conservative. When you go take the long, be more liberal on it. In other words, open up more, open up your ticks more, be ready to go for more ticks on the upside if it's already a code 4 long. You can do the same thing playing code 6 and 7 if you're using code 5. So if you get a code 5 long signal, you can hold it for more using code 6 or code 7 as your entry. Anyway, today is a code 6 entry. We'd already gotten a code 7 entry earlier, and it's already good for what? It was good for 140 up to there, so it's good for like about 180 so far now off the code 7. Anyway, I will be back. And notice how it's moving up big because it's a code 4 long signal still. So again, once you know that, you start taking the right entries, going in the right direction, you can hold it and get more ticks out of it. And you know which direction is the wrong direction. So you be very conservative. In this case, be conservative going down and more liberal going up. I'll be back. Okay, it appears to be going for the exit here. What did it go to? Oh, that's wrong. What did it go to? Oh yeah, 59. No, that has to be wrong, I think. Let me check another chart. No, it went to 75. 75, and I get out at 81. So 6 ticks shy of the exit so far. But anyway, it's just going to turn back around and shoot up and go up there. This is most likely what it's going to do. If it were to come all the way back now, I could just easily place a break-even stop on it so that I make sure I don't lose on the trade. Because sometimes code 6 only goes 60 ticks. This one's actually gone more than that. Wait, let me check. So yeah, it's gone more than 60. Otherwise, they usually go more than 80, quite a bit more even lately. So anyway, shouldn't take too much longer to get out of this trade. And by the way, the only reason why I'm watching it right now is because I'm recording. I just wanted to show you as a viewer how well the codes work by showing you the progression of it and everything. Otherwise, if I was just doing my own trading, I would just set it and go. Don't need to worry about it because the codes are that accurate. Anyway, it looks like it's going to go for the exit here. It's almost there. I'll come back. It did go to 78, but not 81. Anyway, just a matter of time. It'll make it. I could even go for more ticks. But again, when you do that, you decrease your math. But on a code 4 long, like this, you know, if you're going to go for it, these are the times to do it. On the long side, when you're going the right way with code 4. Okay, it only got me out for 7 contracts up there. And then it came back down before it got me out completely. Here it's going for it again. Okay, so now I'm out. What was that? 5,700. Okay. All right, so another successful trade using code 6. Also, I could have used code 7 if I had wanted to. And the reason why I didn't is because I was busy. And anyway, code 7 was worth far more than code 6. But anyway, you can see how well the codes work. They work really super well. Again, if I didn't show people this, basically nobody would believe. It's only when I show it that people actually see it with their own two eyes, and then people believe. You know, I realize it sounds unbelievable. Trust me, I'm not stupid, but I'm just telling you there's a reason why it works. And that's very important and profound reason. And that's why it works. It's all about math. There is no spoon. Anyway, I will be back with more videos to show off the codes. I'm going to be taking code 4 on gold. I already missed the HSI. I'm going to take a code 4 on Uber. I'm going to take a code 4 on US dollar SGD. Yeah, I think that's about it. Also, when I get one, I will take a code 4 on Bitcoin. So I will be showing the code 4 off next, and then after that I will show off the code 5. Code 5 is, you know, really super cool. It's really code 5 is like the ultimate. If you want to trade on an active basis, but not every day, code 5 is really super good. Anyway, I will be back with more videos.